That's right, I work at Schumacher Chevrolet and we are in Livingston, New Jersey. Yesterday, I sold my first Chevy Blazer. Now, it wasn't this one right here. It's the 3LT I'm going to show you down here. So check it out. This does have the Sun and Wheels package, which gives you the huge panoramic sunroof and the 20-inch wheels. It's a V6, it's all-wheel drive. It does have leather. Also has a sound and technology package, which is going to give you the rear camera mirror, which is pretty cool. You can actually use your rear view mirror as a camera, and you can actually adjust it, you know, zoom up and down, brightness, you know, that sort of thing. It'll give you the 4.2-inch color driver information center. Upgrades you to the infotainment premium 3 Bose radio system with navigation, and you get some extra USB ports and a power outlet, things like that. Now, this truck lists out at $45,090, I believe, and there's only one problem with it. And that problem is, it doesn't look like this. He loves the look of the RS, but doesn't want to spend $6,000, $7,000 more, so what do? Well, what does he like about the RS? He likes the black bow ties. You have them on the front, you also have one on the rear. That's an easy fix. We can get those from parts. The other thing he likes is the fact that the grille, this middle portion, is not chrome. In Chevrolet parts, you can buy this piece of chrome in body color. So we can get that in Nightfall Gray to match the car, and then we can get the black bow ties front and back to give it a more dark appearance. But there's still one more thing that he really likes about that red RS. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, it's the wheels. And we can do that as well. Now, we don't do it here in-house, but we have a company that will take this wheel and they'll basically paint it black. We've done it before. They do a pretty great job. I have a couple cars on the road now for over 3 years that aren't showing signs of chipping or any kind of wear or anything like that. We're pretty confident in the company that does it. It's going to completely change the look of this Blazer, and it's going to give the customer exactly what he wants without spending $6,000, $7,000 in extra features that he really doesn't want. So if you're in the market for any vehicle, customization is very easy to do, and you can completely change the look of a vehicle just by changing a few things. What I would ask you to do, if you want to see the finished product, because they're picking it up today to do the wheels, is check me out on Facebook, Dave B Sells Chevy. I'm going to have a before and after shot of that vehicle when it's done, probably like Monday or Tuesday of next week. Blazer emblems. This doesn't say truck with parts. It doesn't show you whether you get all the emblems, one emblem. They're $80. So I guess the question would be, do we have them painted or do we buy them? You're not going to find it in the computer parts. It doesn't show. We have black Blazer emblems. It's a package. It's $80, but nowhere does it tell you whether it's one emblem or the 3 emblems that come on the car. Not to mention the all-wheel drive emblem, or if it's a Premier, the Premier emblem. You know, so we're trying to figure out what you get for $80, and it doesn't say anywhere.
It does say a package.
It says a package.
You can tell that it's
but it doesn't
multiple.
It doesn't specify. You got 3 emblems. You got the 2 doors, the back door, and an all-wheel drive emblem. That would all have to be black. Or do we just have them painted? All right, we got to the bottom of it. Now, this is what makes things confusing and makes consumers confused. And Chevrolet, if you ever watch this, you know, let's specify a little bit better on what you get, because all this says is Blazer emblem package, but it doesn't let you know what emblems you get in that package. Now, the truck has 3, maybe 4 or 5 emblems, right? So you have Blazer on each door. You have Blazer on the back liftgate, you have an all-wheel drive emblem on the liftgate, and you have a Premier emblem on the liftgate if it's a Premier. Now, they're all chrome, so why get black Blazer emblems on your doors but not on the liftgate? You know, it doesn't look like it's offered. What I did to find out was I actually searched the part number through Google and found an independent website that states that it includes a set of 2 Blazer script emblems, 1 for each door on the front. But it shouldn't be that hard to figure that out. We just got a customer on the lot. It's a used car, Tahoe. The battery is dead, so we have to jump start it. Never a first good impression. However, you know, you kind of just apologize for it and jump it and move on. we have the makings of a car deal here. I'm gonna try to do a little back and forth and give you the behind the scenes. Now, I have to get a license plate. They looked at another vehicle at one of our other stores. You know, we kind of compete with ourselves sometimes because we have 5 locations. They looked at another vehicle. It seems to be spec'd out very similar to ours. It's slightly cheaper, they say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test drive ours, see what they think, and then just compare them side by side. So I'm gonna get the spec sheet from the other one, the spec sheet from ours. Let's compare and make sure it has all the same equipment. Is it similar mileage? The condition on the other one, they said the front bumper's a little scraped up, but they said they'd paint it. So let's move forward and go on a test drive, come back, compare these two, and see if we can put a deal together.
Hour or so. I mean, usually
If they're gonna think about it, they're gonna go check out the other one that's over in Denville, because she saw it, he didn't. But she's happy that we would pretty much do the same pricing that they have, so we're only talking a couple $100. And it started to rain. Before I end this video, let's just do a quick debrief on the customer I just had. So they walked into the front door, they met the receptionist. Receptionist greeted them. The customers were never here before. They did see a Tahoe that we have online, so they wanted to come down and check it out. I heard this whole interaction. I was sitting right there, so I jump up, I introduce myself, I say hello, found out the Tahoe, went and got the key, took him outside. Immediately ran into a stumbling block. The battery was dead. You know, this happens. You know, the car's sitting maybe 2, sometimes 2.5 weeks where it's not driven. Every now and then you get a dead battery. You try to just explain that and move on. Quickly get the jump box, bring it back, get the truck started up and start showing it and demoing all the different options. They're pretty familiar with the vehicle because they did look at one at our sister store, like I mentioned earlier. So they knew the options. They just wanted to make sure it was exactly the same. We then went on our test drive route. A little bit of bumpy roads, a little bit of highway. They both drove, they both got a good feel. Come back into the dealership, we always go over a folder. The folder is what we put together. It's gonna have Carfax, repair orders, anything we know about that vehicle will be in that folder. So we can share that with the customer and show them that, you know, we're transparent. Whatever we know, you're gonna know. Once we did all that, we got down to pricing. Our car was actually priced a little higher. I'm sorry, our car was actually priced a little lower online compared to our other store and theirs. However, they reduced their price to beat us by like $100. So we'll do the same thing. You know, if it's a matter of a couple $100, we'll put that deal together. There's nothing else more I could really do. No matter what I did today, that customer was still going to go look at the other vehicle. And because of that, you know, what else can you really do? You treat customers 100%, you treat them nice. You make sure you overwhelm them with product knowledge, like I always say, and you keep your fingers crossed sometimes that they're going to choose the color vehicle you have, or they're going to choose you because of the way you treated them. It's a little bit after 1 o'clock. I'm going to finish up my salad here and then see what else I can get done before 4 o'clock when I leave. We do have the Camaro going out tomorrow, which is Saturday, so I'll see maybe I can get some shots of that Camaro. In the meantime, any questions, comments, concerns, anything about the car business, please put it below in the comments. I'd be happy to get a conversation going, answer any questions you may have. Thanks for watching.